Do your burgers go from this to this? Okay, the first step into making a juicy burger is going to be your choice of ground beef. The fattier the beef, the juicier it will be. However, the more fat, the less end product. Before we get cooking, let's get these bad boys pattied up. I typically go for a 1/4 pound patty. With a loose grind like this, I like to take it and press it in a little to keep it from crumbling. You can't overdo this, so just do this as little as possible. Otherwise, it could end up having the texture of a meatloaf. Next, turn this into a ball and begin pressing and rounding off the edges. Do this until you're happy with the shape. Another burger we will make will be for the smash burger and the slider. For these, go with 2 to 3 ounces of meat instead of 4. It's the same as the other methods, but for each, you'll stop at the ball forming stage. Now that our gaggle of burgers are patted, let's cook them. All of these burgers will be cooked to medium well because that's how I personally like my burger. For the lazy or baked method, take a 4-ounce patty and season both sides generously. Turn your oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit and cook for 14 to 18 minutes. This high heat will help the burger form a crust while at the same time locking in the juices. The downsides to this method, as you can see, are the smoke caused by the grease splattering and the odd shape. The burger is still very much juicy despite its odd looking nature. It works, and if you're not feeling like standing in front of an oven for 8 minutes, it's effective. For the frying pan method, place a skillet over medium-high heat. Cast iron makes a better crust, so use that if you want to. The fat here isn't 100% necessary since the patty you're about to put in is 20% fat, but I do like the flavor it adds as well as the browning it helps provide. Place your seasoned patty into the pan and let it sit on that one side until you see the meat on the side start to turn gray. This is a good indicator that the burger is close to ready to flip. The best indicator for this is that the burger has loosened from the pan. The crust around the edges of the burger are your flavor and it adds a little texture. Keep cooking this and flipping as you see fit until your desired temperature has been reached. This is how I cook my burgers 90% of the time. It's consistently the most juicy and tastiest way I've found to make a burger. Okay, now let's get a little fancy with a smash burger. This is possible in a frying pan, but if you have a griddle, pull it out and set it to high heat. Place your 3-ounce burger ball onto the surface and season. Take a flat spatula and another sturdy kitchen utensil and press very firmly downwards until the entire patty is spread and thinned out. You should notice some holes in the patty sizzling through. Using a scraper, unless you're using a non-stick griddle, scrape the patty up and flip. This will give you the most crust and the flavor is awesome. This is also the fastest way to cook a burger. This cooked in about 2 minutes. As you can see, the patty is still juicy. The only downside is that the longer it sits, the drier it will get. Sliders are essentially the same as smash burgers, but you'll use much less pressure when pressing them out. Careful with the seasoning here as well since the size is so small. They will cook just as fast as a smash burger because they're half the size of our 1/4 pound burger. Again, these are similar to the smash burgers in that they're juicy, but they need to be eaten hot, otherwise they'll start to dry out. Put your seasoned patty on your heated grill and just let it sit. The biggest issue I have with grilled burgers is that they can dry out rather quickly if you're not careful. The biggest thing to do here is just to let it chill out and cook. The more you mess with it, the more juice you'll lose through the grilling process and the drier it will be. The most I want you to do with this is just to turn it every now and then to get some nice grill marks. If you follow these simple steps, it will definitely be a very juicy burger. Whether you want sliders, pan-fried, grilled, smashed, or even lazy, there's no reason to have a dry burger. Enjoy your plate of assorted tastiness. As always, I'd love to see your pictures. DM them to me on Instagram and I'll repost them if you want me to. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and consider subscribing if you want to see more. See y'all next time.